Hello scholars, welcome back to our next video of GK. In our previous video,
we have already completed few exercises of Unit 2. So today we will do the rest of the exercises of Unit 2. But before that, let me tell you the answer of the question which I have given you as your homework. So the question was, name the only food that does not spoil. The answer is honey. Honey is the only food that truly lasts forever, thanks to its magical chemistry and the handiwork of bees. Now scholars, we will start doing our exercises of the book. So scholars, today we are going to start from exercise number 12, that is Amazing Sea Creatures. Here we have to read the clues and write the names of these creatures using the help box. So let's start. This is our question number 1. It is a brightly colored flattened fish resident of coral reefs. It changes its colors and patterns as it grows. The answer is angelfish. So write here angelfish. Now we'll see our question number 2. It is a large dark blue bony fish and the largest kind of tuna fish. It lives for about 40 years, grows about 2 meters long and weighs about 135 kilogram. It is bluefin tuna. So we will write here bluefin tuna. Now we'll move to our question number 3. Its eyes are on the sides of its head and it can move them independent of each other. It uses its tail to rise up in the ocean and has fins on its back. As you can see it in the picture also. Can you recognize? Yes, you are right. It is seahorse. So write here. Now we'll move to our question number 4. It is brightly colored and has large eyes. It can be 3 inches to 6.5 inches in length. It spins when a diver gets near as a signal to back away. As you can see in the picture, it is really very colorful. It is clownfish. So write here clownfish. Now we'll move to our next question. It has a very big head and a relatively large brain. Around its mouth there are 8 suckers bearing arms and 2 contractile tentacles. The answer is giant squid. So write here giant squid. Now we'll move to our next question. It is born symmetrical and usually has 5 arms. However, it can have more than 40 arms. It usually eats barnacles, snails, etc. Can you recognize this from the picture? Yes, you are right. It is starfish. So with this we have completed our exercise number 12. Now we will do our exercise number 13. So scholars, here is our exercise number 13. Interesting terrestrial animals. What are terrestrial animals? Animals that live on land are called terrestrial animals. Some interesting terrestrial animals are shown below. We have to identify them and write their names in the blank space given below. So let's start with our question number 1. This animal is found in Australia. It eats only the leaves and bark of the eucalyptus tree. As you can see in the picture, yes, you are right. It is koala. Koalas live in the eucalyptus forest of southeastern and eastern Australia. When not sleeping, they are usually eating. They rely on the eucalyptus tree for both habitat and food. Koalas can eat more than a pound of eucalyptus leaves a day. Now we will move to our question number 2. This is the national animal of Australia. Females have a pouch on their belly to keep their young ones. Yes, you guessed it right. It is kangaroos. Kangaroos are mammals that are a part of a special group known as marsupials. They have a special pouch called a marsupium for carrying their babies. A baby kangaroo is known as joey. Now we'll move to our question number 3. Found in arid regions of India, males of these animals are dark in color and have twisted horns. This is black buck. The black buck is also known as the Indian antelope. Today, black buck is included in the endangered species list in India. Now, we'll see our question number 4. Found in the Amazon rainforests, these large snakes are non-poisonous. They kill their prey by constricting it. Yes, you guessed it right. It is anaconda. The anaconda, also known as giant anaconda, is a non-venomous boa species. Found in South America, it is the heaviest and one of the longest known extinct snake species. Now we'll see our question number 5. Commonly known as nilgai, this Indian antelope is found in the regions from Bihar to Karnataka. The answer is blue bull. The nilgai is the largest antelope in Asia. Now we'll move to our question number 6. A powerful and agile big cat found in the Amazon rainforest. It is very skillful in catching fish. As you can see in the picture also, it is not panther, it is jaguar. The jaguar have a mighty name. The word jaguar comes from the indigenous word jaguar, which means he who kills with one leap. It is the third biggest cat in the world after the tiger and lion. So like this we have completed exercise number 13 also. Now we will move to our next exercise. So here is our exercise number 14, that is animal products. Here we will learn about the various animal products which we get from various animals. Animals contribute significantly to our way of life. Not only do they provide us with milk, meat and eggs, but also hundreds of products that we use in our everyday life, like natural clothing materials, organic fertilizers, medicines, household products to industrial goods, etc. So here some of the products that we get from the animals are given. We have to match them correctly to their description. I want you all to do this match the following yourself. You just try to solve this. Like our first one is Angora wool. What is Angora wool? Its description is given in option C on the other side. Clothing fiber made from the long silky hair of special breeds of rabbit or goat. So in front of 1 we will write C. So like this you have to solve the rest. You have to find the correct description of the product. So do it yourself and then you can check your answers from the PDF. Now we will move to our next exercise given on page number 15. So scholars, now we have reached to our exercise number 15, that is endangered animals. You know what are endangered animals? The animals which are at the risk of becoming extinct are called endangered animals. So here in this exercise we will learn about some of the endangered animals. So let's start. So our question number 1 is, this animal is a large black and white bear found in China. Most of its diet consists of the bamboo leaves and shoots. Can you recognize this animal? Yes, you are absolutely right. It is giant panda. Wild panda numbers are finally rebounding after years of decline. It is an achievement to celebrate, but pandas remain scattered and vulnerable, and much of their habitat is threatened by poorly planned infrastructure projects. Now we'll see our question number 2. These animals are found in the very cold mountainous regions of India and some other Asian countries. These are the only big cats which cannot roar. The answer is snow leopard. There are as few as 4,000 snow leopards in the wild, and their numbers are declining due to habitat loss, poaching, and the impact of climate change. Now we'll see our question number 3. These animals are found in Asian countries like India, Nepal, Bhutan, Myanmar, Thailand, China, etc. They are hunted by poachers mainly for their precious ivory tusks. Our answer is Asian elephant. The largest threats to the Asian elephant are poaching and habitat loss. Their tusks are worth a lot of money in the black market. So, large tusked males are in constant danger of being poached. Now we'll move to our question number 4. Largest member of the cat family, this animal is hunted for its claws, bones, skin, and other body parts. Yes, the answer is tiger. Now we'll see our question number 5. This animal, also known as Tibetan antelope, is hunted by poachers for its very fine quality warm wool known as shahtoos. The answer is cheru. The shawl that you have picked up is commonly known as shahtoos and is made from the wool of the cheru, the endangered Tibetan antelope. Now we'll move to our next question. This animal suffered a decline of 97 to 99% in India. Main reason was the poisoning caused by a medicine which was given to cattle whose dead bodies they ate. Yes, you are right. This is Indian vulture. Now with this we have completed our exercise number 15. Now we'll move to our next page. So scholars, now we have reached on page number 16 where the exercise mixed bag first is given. In this exercise, there are the questions of mixed form. So we have to choose the correct answer from the brackets and write in the blanks. So let's start. Our question number 1 is, what is the astronomical name of the sun? Sol or mole? The answer is Sol. The sun does not have a scientific name. It is sometimes called Sol. Solis is Latin word for sun. Sol is the Roman equivalent of the Greek sun god Helios. Now we'll move to our next question. What is the full form of DVD? I know you all know this answer. It is digital video disc. So we will write here digital video disc. Now we'll move to our question number 3. A period of 1000 years is the options in your book is given millennium or decade. Yes, the correct option is millennium. We will write here millennium. Now we'll move to our question number 4. Who wrote the book Gitanjali? The options are Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru or Rabindranath Tagore. Yes, the answer is Rabindranath Tagore. Now we'll see our question number 5. Which Indian politician has been conferred the 2019 Bharat Ratna Award? The options are Pranab Mukherjee or Narendra Modi. The correct answer is Pranab Mukherjee. So we will write here Pranab Mukherjee. Now we'll move to our question number 6. What do Japanese call their country? They call their country Nippon. So we will write here Nippon. Now we'll move to our question number 7. Who was the first woman president of India? She is Mrs. Pratibha Patil. Now we'll see our question number 8. What is the previous name of India's fastest indigenous train, Vande Bharat Express? Yes, you are right. It is train 18. Now we'll see our question number 9. Which country has completed its 100 years as a national capital in 2011? Yes, the right answer is New Delhi. So we will write here New Delhi. Now we'll move to our question number 10. He was a very popular Indian politician who served as the Prime Minister of India from 1999 to 2004. He is Atal Bihari Vajpayee. So with this, we have completed the exercise given in mixed bag also. Now, as we know that in our every video, after doing the exercise of the book, we move to our segment of amazing facts and know your country. But today we will learn about the interesting facts which is already given in our book on page number 17. So today we will learn about these facts. Now let's start with our first one. Why does lemon taste sour? Acids are substances that have a sour taste. Lemon juice contains about 5 to 6% citric acid, which is enough to give it a very sour taste. Lemon juice is the main ingredient of lemonade. The sour taste of the juice also makes it ideal for imparting tart taste to a number of dishes and drinks. Now our second one is, why do fruit changes colors as they ripen? This we all know. When the fruits are raw, their colors are generally green because of the presence of a pigment called chlorophyll. But when a fruit begins to ripen, chlorophyll pigment undergoes chemical reactions and break down. New pigments are formed in the reaction which give a new color like yellow, red, brown or blue, etc. to the ripe fruit. This is the reason behind the changing of the color of the fruit. Now we'll see our third one. Why do elephants have big ears? Elephants cannot sweat to remove extra heat from their body. They do so by flapping their big ears. The ears of an elephant have a lot of tiny blood vessels close to the surface. When they flap their ears, extra heat carried in the blood is released into the surroundings. This cools them down and keeps their body temperature normal. Now we'll see our fourth one. Why do birds sit on their eggs? Birds lay eggs from which their babies hatch. The baby inside the egg need warmth, a temperature of about 27 degrees Celsius. To develop properly, the birds sit on their eggs to provide warmth and make sure that the chicks inside develop properly. This is called incubation. So like this, we have completed this segment also. Now we'll move to our segment of current affairs. So scholars, here is your segment of current affair. So let's see what is today in this segment. Cabinet approves new education policy. HRD Ministry renamed as Education Ministry. The Union Ministry of Human Resource and Development, that is HRD, has been renamed by Union Cabinet as the Ministry of Education. The official announcement was made by Ramesh Pokhriyal, the Education Minister, on 29 July 2020. The Cabinet chaired by PM Modi has also approved the National Education Policy 2020 to reform the higher education sector. The new education policy aimed at making India global knowledge superpower. So scholars, now let's see your homework. Scholars, here is a test paper given on page number 21 in your book, which is based on the exercises of Unit 1 and 2. You have to solve this test paper and then check your answers from the PDF given in the link below.
So scholars, with this, we come to end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it and you understood it very well. Goodbye scholars, stay safe, stay healthy.